Good afternoon. Good afternoon. RW. Afternoon, Seth from the West Coast. Good to see you, RW. All right. So today it's kind of just going to be a low key type of stream day. We'll just do some sourcing, answer some questions. If you guys see something profitable on the screen, go ahead and purchase it if you want to. We got Christiana literally in the house right over there. Love it. Yeah. So let's see. Where do we even get started? What kind of sourcing should we do today? Let me go ahead and share my screen. So sharing my screen here. What was it that we sourced last time? I know a couple of times ago we sourced like a SGB 8300 Eris modem. So we could start there. Or at least I think this is the item that we looked up. Just to keep it fresh, we'll just click into another one and just see how it is. I think we were on this one before, but above a lot of Amazon pages, there's this customers who viewed this item also viewed. So I'm curious about what this one looks like. So we're going to start our analysis there and see where we can go. So this one looks a lot more expensive. Almost looks futuristic for some reason. Why is my seller amp not going up? So Amazon's on the listing. Amazon's on the listing. Seller amp's being very slow. But basically what we're going to be looking for is we want Keepa to load and we want seller amp to load. We want to see what people are selling this for used. And if there's a potential to purchase this from eBay to sell on Amazon. My computer's having a spasm attack, a straight heart attack. So we're going to filter by used. We see that Amazon's on this listing, selling used acceptable. So they're selling returns. So they have a lot of returns on this item. Are there other people selling this? I mean, to be completely honest, I just don't love how much Amazon is on this listing used. So we'll probably skip over to something else after looking at the chat. So let's see. Is there any suggested up here? Could scroll down. See if there's anything similar here. Yeah. So look at all these. We have all these options here. So it looks like this one is cheaper. A little bit. $50 sale price, used, 100 new. Wow, Amazon even goes out of stock on this one. If you guys don't see, I'm looking in the bottom right corner. What if we just take a look at this one? So we got this Eris surfboard modem, SBG 6950 AC2. So here it looks like we have a 3K rank in computers and accessories. That's usually pretty good. We have some variations or style. So I'd want to see which variation is actually selling well. So we do that. by, you can scroll down to the Keepa and do it this way and hit the variations. But I can do it from Rev Seller. Say going there, we're going to hit the variations. Okay, so the one we were on is getting a majority of reviews. Very weird the reviews have gone down, though. Did people remove their reviews? And we also see that this one, all of these are much more expensive too, which is probably why people are buying this one. So maybe just because of this, I would test by lighter. So we'll go back to where we were. We're here. We see there's a used buy box, 85 bucks, used very good. See what the Keepa is telling us here. Seeing around 74, 80, like news, like 90. Even the lowest is sometimes 85. So to be safe, we could probably sell this at around 80 bucks. I'm also curious how fast this even is. 5,000 rank in this category. So just to get a ballpark, we can do two things. Number one, we can just take a look at Seller Amp. Seller Amp gives us an estimated monthly sales. All of these are ballparks. We can also use the Jungle Scout free estimator. So it's loading, and while it loads, and you don't necessarily have to go like this in depth with every single item every time, but I do like to just understand how fast something should sell. So that's why I do this. So I'm going to enter like 5,000 United States, and then I'm going to enter the category. So if you've never seen this before, this gives a ballpark of how many sales per month this listing as a whole should get. So we're seeing somewhere in the ballpark of probably 100 to 300 sales per month. So these sales are going to be split between all these people on this listing. And a lot of these people probably aren't competitive either. So we can be pretty sure that most likely we could get a few sales per month. This person's competitive, 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 competitive. It's Amazon competitive, competitive. Maybe not competitive. Yeah, so a lot of these people are pretty competitive. I'm curious about the new price. I take into account both the new and the used when trying to figure out how many of these I can sell per month. So we have this. They're by far the cheapest. A lot of these people aren't competitive. So maybe we could say 20 people are competitive. So maybe in the ballpark of like 6 sales a month we could get. And so I would lowball even less. I'm going to take a look at the chat. We got RW in the chat who says, did a TA search eBay to Amazon and scored big time. 15 items, 98% lowest ROI, 65% highest. And what a score, all electronic items and fast sellers. Hey, that is good to see. Glad to see that. Very cool. Did you TA a eBay seller? Is that what you did? But anyways, that's some very, very nice finds. Good work. That's actually insane. Yeah, like just like that. Like there's lots of opportunity eBay to Amazon, so that's exciting to see. We're gonna see if we can actually purchase some of these profitably. Speaking of profit, oh no, a random search. Interesting. Yeah, the way that I do it is one way that you can do it, and I'm sure there's hundreds and hundreds of ways that you can do it well. So if we want to get this item at 30% ROI, we would need to purchase at 51 bucks. So we're going to go ahead and go to eBay. We're going to cut and paste the model number. So this is an Aris surfboard SBG 6950A C2. That is a mouthful. Yep. So we're going to search it. First time looking for it, we're going to filter by lowest price. And if RW hasn't come and purchased all of them, there might be some available. You see that one. Goodness. Looks like there's no cord. So that one you could sell as used acceptable, but your return rate's just going to be so much higher. So I usually stay away from that, but you can make some solid money doing that. Right now, I'm trying to be a little bit on the safer side. But if you were to purchase this and sell this used acceptable, we got 12 plus 10, 22, $44 profit. What you could do if you want to go through the effort of this is you could purchase this and then buy the adapter and couple them together. It's another route you can take. We have a completely different model here. Very good search results. No cord. Got it. Thank you. No charger. Combo, combo, combo. Looks like we're in luck. Yep, so this has the adapter. This has the router. It's the combo. Looking at 40 bucks. Includes power supply. No manual. So this could be like a used good, maybe a very good. So this is 60% ROI. Yeah, that's good. I would, on this item, I'd probably test buy a little bit lighter. I think I'm just a pretty conservative person when it comes to sourcing and test buying. You definitely don't want to make the mistake of buying too much stuff. But I mean, this could even go for 85 bucks. Dang. Yeah, so you could purchase this for 40, sell for 80, $26 profit, 66% ROI. Very cool. I'm going to go ahead and look at chat real quick. RW says, no, I did not buy them. Right, because he has no more money to spend because he spent all his money on other good stuff. Gotta love that. That's a great problem to have. That's the point in reselling y'all want to get to. And like, that's amazing to get to is when you're like, shoot, I have no more money because I spent on all good profitable inventory. That is the equivalent of a first world problem for resellers. Thankful to be there sometimes. All right, here is a hack that I did not know about for quite a while. So let's say you are a little bit, you want to get an even better deal. Just for sake of demonstration, already this is a great deal. 26 profit, 66% ROI. But let's say you want a better deal and you're just like, well, I'm okay with not spending money. I just want to get the best deal possible. What you can do is you can contact the seller and say something like this. Hello there. I would like to purchase this. And if you send me an offer of 32, well, 32 total. So what is that? 22, I would accept. So you can do that. And I would probably suggest just purchasing this straight out. But if you really want to like get the most out of every single transaction and get the most out of your money, doing something like this is going to take you more time, but you can spend less money this way. So you could get this for even $34, 108% ROI. So you could send them a message like this, and there's a semi-small chance, but like a pretty good chance, maybe 1 in 4 that they'll actually send you that offer, because as it stands right here, they don't have an offer button. But if you send them a message, they can send you an offer. So if this person just wants a sale, which they look like a big eBay seller, they know that they want to move their stuff. That's a great option. And to be completely honest, we could do the same thing with this person if we wanted to as well. So it's missing the power cord and the Ethernet cable, but they have the box. So this one has no cords. So I don't really want to mess with this one. So we have this, it's an auction. Great. So this one you can actually send offers. Power wire has been spliced, but works correctly. Ooh, customer's not going to like that very much. They want the premium goods, the premium, the cream of the crop. So taking a look at this one has no cords either. Oh, it comes with power cord and Ethernet cable. Same model. Where's the model number? Oh, up here. Yep. So let's say we want 32 as well. We can send this guy a $32 offer. And sometimes they don't want to deal with that BS and they only accept offers up to a certain point. And so you'll get this message. If you really want to be persistent, you can contact them and have them send you an offer. But I mean, most likely they don't want to sell it for that price. So some people just don't want to deal with it and want to sell their stuff for full price, which makes complete sense, to be honest. And RW saying, I have another search running now, so we'll see. Still have some cash. There you go. Yeah, and it seems like you enjoy using tactical arbitrage. So if you know how to use tactical arbitrage and like get to use it with something that a lot of people aren't using it with, which is eBay, why not do that? So going back to share the screen. So going in here, we kind of already looked at all the ones that are, well, I guess we could look at new price. We could look at some open box ones. So this is open box. Maybe we could sell this as used like new. So a used like new seems to go in the ballpark of 90 bucks. So of course, because we're paying more, we can also we're selling it for more. We can also pay a little bit more. So, what was it? Around 58 is 30% ROI. So I mean, this guy is at what is 36 plus 15.5. So this guy's at 52. Is it actually like new? Does he include the cord? Ukrainian deal catcher. 750 items sold. So you could message him and say, hey, does this have the cords? If he's listing an open box, you'd think it has the cords. But I mean, right here, that's 45% ROI. And again, if you want to be really like get the most out of your money, you could send this person an offer and 30 bucks. So I'm going to do that because why not? $46 would be 65% ROI. So see if any of these people accept offers. I'm kind of just showing you guys what you can do, like, or you can just be more efficient and just like purchase stuff straight out. Makes life a lot easier. Just set up what I want and come back when it's done. Also run daily searches for grocery items, but nothing close to the same ROI on eBay items. Yes, sir. Yeah, you can definitely find some really good stuff when it comes to eBay. The grocery items, like one huge perk of grocery items is like once you sell it, like the returns are like almost never going to happen. And that's a big deal. Electronics, the returns are pretty big. But it's definitely worth the trade-off in my opinion. And as far as I'm aware with grocery, I think it just tends to be more competitive and there's a lot more people who are just bankrolling into like 16% ROI items. So you also have to be willing to take smaller ROIs. They are exchanged. So if I have extra stock, they take one from my supply. What are you referring to? Are you talking about like if you sell an item for a certain price and it gets returned? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Are you talking about the TA search? But we'll take a look at this. Oh yeah, so we already sent this guy an offer. Open box. This is at 54 with a best offer as well. Brand new, never used, just open box. I wonder if there's space to sell this for more than 90. I mean, back in May there was for $99. My current strategy right now is like I used to purchase a month's worth of inventory and like try to be in stock all the time. But especially when testing items, sometimes you'll purchase a month's worth of inventory and then you're like, oh, it's good ROI, so I'll purchase like 7 weeks worth of inventory. And then you realize that the listing actually doesn't sell as well as you thought it did, or you don't get as much buy box. And so suddenly that turns into 3 or 4 months. And that's a lot of money just sitting away for 2 to 3 months. That's just not going to sell for several months. So my strategy these days is I'm literally trying to purchase under 2 weeks worth of inventory. And I'm going to a system where I basically write down a date that I should start repurchasing again, basically while it's still inbound. That way I'm never just stuck with like 3 months worth of inventory, because that's just like not good cash flow. And I'm not wanting to have like an obscene amount invested in this. Oh, I was not sharing my screen the whole time. We got RW, yeah, very competitive for grocery. Oh, returns. We got Romer the Roamer in the house. What are sales at, boss? We got, I think I'm at like 50K the last 30 days. Rocking and rolling. Erica finally emailed me back, so I'm pretty happy about that. RW saying, sorry if the customer buys one of my grocery items. Oh, they can exchange or get a refund. I see. And get the item sent back to me. Yeah, that makes sense. How are sales for you, Romer? You're getting ready for textbook season, right? It's basically like about to happen, which is super exciting for you. We got Walker in the house. Sales are always booming for Seth. I appreciate that. Sales are good. I've really been looking to test buy a bunch more items. Like if I can go super shallow on a bunch of fast moving items, that is ideal, because literally like you can sell stuff within a week of having sent it in if you price right sometimes, which is nuts. And then you can get your money like cash flowed completely in 3 weeks, which is amazing. $140K with everything, about 10K as OA. Yeah, the whole prep center thing's rough, but that is life and the risk that we take, I guess. But yeah, I feel like there's not too much of a textbook season boom in July yet, is there? Because I know you're running that special with restrictedinventory.com for free shipping back a couple weeks ago, probably with the intent to have stuff up during August, I'm assuming, right? But yeah, I'm going to share screen again so I can show you guys what I was actually talking about, because I was supposed to have my screen shared the whole time. Yeah, we were talking about how like this one you could send an offer on. And from here, like we know that like you're able to get this profitably from eBay. So like why not storefront these people? Like I've seen this person before. I mean, these are bigger sellers. B Store USA. Can we storefront stock the Amazon warehouse? Yeah, I mean, we could try this guy. Going back to the chats. Romer the Romer saying, are you not finding you have to buy a ton of inventory while it's on sale? Like I'm buying a ton of good items, but way more than 2 weeks of stock because the sales are limited. Or do you not source from a lot of websites with limited time sales? Yeah, that's a good point. So, as far as I'm aware, like you're doing a lot of apparel, right? So it's a lot more sales based, a lot more coupons based. Like literally for me, I do a majority of my stuff eBay to Amazon. So a majority of the time, like if you're searching, there's gonna be something up for sale. And eBay sellers are just resellers who go to garage sales. So they're gonna discount their stuff all the time, which is a nice bonus there. And so you have to just be choosy and be like, okay, I'm gonna purchase the stuff that actually moves and not the garbage that sells every 5 months. That's expensive. Like, I don't want that. Taking a look at this storefront, Wi-Fi market. He has 136 ratings. He has it used very good. He has a couple of them. So we'll take a look and see what he's even selling, because he could be sourcing in a similar way that we are sourcing. So we got this Bluetooth adapter. So something like this, like maybe he's sourcing from eBay, or maybe he just does wholesale. We could check though. We have this. So usually, most of you guys probably know this, but in case you guys don't or you're on the replay, when you go into someone's storefront like this, you're going to see all the brands that they're selling here. So if you are interested in a certain brand, like we were just looking at Eris, you could just look at just their Eris stuff. And then when you go to their page, you're also going to have it sorted by featured. So a majority of the time, it's going to be the fastest moving stuff first, or like the featured stuff first. So that's why like we're seeing all, like you'll tend to see like Amazon's in stock on all their first items, because Amazon tends to be in stock on the stuff that's going to sell the most, you know. So sometimes it'll be harder to find some of these first items, but if you do, it's a bigger payout, like you found a great fast moving item. But if you go all the way to the end, you're probably going to be able to find this stuff, but it's going to be slower moving. So sometimes I like to scroll a little bit down and just like start from here. I know this item. I mean, this is the cheapest, one of the cheapest of these modems. So yeah, I'm going to take a look at the chat real quick. I'm pretty heavy in the textbooks. Yeah. Yeah, it's textbook season is very soon here, so all those people going to college and all that stuff. That's crazy. The summer is coming to an end. But I mean, like, when you have good inventory, stuff sells, which is amazing. Oh, okay. You meant backpacks. I see. Oh, that's very different. I'm like, I know you're heavy in textbooks. That's like your whole business. Um, yeah, and textbooks. Yeah. I'm sure you know. I don't even know how to say his name. Mahir, in our group chat. Apparently, he was doing a lot of RA with backpacks. But probably if you get the right sales and the right coupons, like make really good money with backpacks. I've hardly ever done retail arbitrage with Nike or apparel. it's just interesting. There's like 25 or so different categories on Amazon, and basically all of them require like slightly different sourcing methods. Like someone who sources apparel has a completely different understanding of sourcing and like all of the things that go involved than someone who does like appliances or like tools and home improvements and sell like the little like circuit breakers in volume versus someone who does like books. Like Amazon's just vast. Also, for those of you guys who use Seller Amp, the reason I'm not using the whole go down here and open up their storefront and then stock is because doing that for used items is a little bit different. It doesn't show up the same way. So I hover over the title and you can see the keep in the bottom right. And from there, I kind of take a look and see, is this something that kind of makes sense? So this doesn't necessarily make sense because just thinking about the logistics, like this is a box. In order to ship this, it's probably going to cost like $8. There's going to be eBay fees for the seller. And the price on Amazon is only like 25, $30. So by the time all that happens and there's Amazon fees and eBay fees for the seller and shipping for the seller, like where's the profit? Like they're not going to sell this for $5 plus $8 shipping, most likely. I mean, maybe they will, but just the chance of me like spending my time efficiently with something like this is a lot smaller. So I tend to look for stuff that's a little bit more expensive than that. I follow Romer the Romer. Romer the Romer is the textbook king, and he's learning OA. He's been spending a lot of money on OA. He's actually living in Colombia right now, learning Spanish, trying to completely immerse himself in Spanish and like actually learn how to speak it. All right, so we are coming up on around 38 minutes. I think I'm going to head off, but it was good hanging out. And if you are new to the channel and watching this on replay, please feel free to subscribe if I was able to help out your business in any way. And if you have more questions and you're not able to make a live stream, please send me a message on Instagram. I try to get back to all of those. But I hope you guys have a great rest of the day and take care.